this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Allard. Caught over the middle, it's Pena. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Reynolds. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Got a man. It's Washington. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Aller. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Snags it. Touchdown, Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Howard. He's going to let it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Smashes through the tackle. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Let's go. Give to the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Wide open spaces. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Allard. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Texas 21, Penn State 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best.
Running room in the middle. It's a seam wide open, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Aller. Got the tight end outside. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Singleton.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're gonna do that, that's fine, but we gotta get the 1st down, or we gotta get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've gotta execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Back to throw, it's Allard. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets out of bounds. He's short of the 1st down marker. Now they have to move the sticks to keep this late drive alive. Going for the marker on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to